This is crazy. So look at this fish right here. You see that fish? You see how tiny that fish is? For that fish to be that tiny, that means that these guys had to have been fucking very, very recently, because that fish is really small, which is crazy. So last June, there were 20 fish added. Maybe around August, there were another 20 fish added. I got myself another filter. Before I had the Ultima 6000 with a 5,000 gallon pump, which was not enough. I replaced that pump with a 9,000 gallon per hour pump, which is like, I think 7,000 after you do that 10 feet of head pressure. I got this, the Ultima 20,000, and I got the two pumps down there. I got two 5,000 gallon per hour pumps in parallel to keep my water nice and clean. But I don't even know, what do you do when this gets up to like 100 or 200 fish? They don't make birth control for fish, and I can't sell them. There's no way I could sell them. Because I wouldn't be able to trust that whoever I sell them to is not going to put them into a fishbowl. That's the cruelest thing you can do to a fishy. Can you imagine being alone in a fishbowl? Like, you go 4 inches this way and then 4 inches that way and you're done. There's no place to go. There's no friends. There's nothing to see. There's nothing to explore. It's just the most horrible thing in the world. It's total cruelty. Like, putting a fish into a fishbowl is sick. Absolutely sick. The fishy needs space to be happy. So I can't give away the fish. I can't sell the fish. What do? I guess I could dig a deeper hole. I am kind of considering that. However, this is pretty close to the house, so if I keep digging a bigger hole, which is usually only, like, I wind up in a situation where my house caves in. I usually like digging holes for myself, especially in my business and my relationships. It's one of my favorite things to do. Dig a deep hole. By the way, you see this fish over there? I don't understand what it is, but he's always by himself and he always looks insanely depressed. He's not sick. I mean, he's been doing this for over a year. If he was sick, he'd be dead by now. But he just sits there by himself, and his fins are all the way down. They're not, and like, he just looks sad. I don't understand why he's sad all the time. You see my pump over there? Yeah, you probably can't because of the shitty lighting. I should be doing this during the day. So that pump, I thought, died. But it didn't die. It was actually a crappy electrical outlet. I thought it was the pump because it would like turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, which is the shitty outlet. But I thought that pump was dead. So I took these two 5,000 gallon per hour pumps that I had. It was a weekend. It's not like I can order something on Amazon real quick. And I put them together. I can't get a 10,000 gallon per hour pump at the local Home Depot. So that's two old 5,000 gallon per hour pumps. I got myself, look at all the attachments. That's an attachment to an attachment to an attachment to an attachment to a T-valve to an attachment to an attachment to an attachment. So ghetto. It's not focusing because it's a pixel. I'm sorry. Pixels are some of the worst pieces of... Here we go. Look at all the tiny fishy. For you to be this small, man. Where's the hyper miniature one? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where's the baby fishy? The teeny... Oh, here we go. That's the teeny tiniest fishy that I have. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. That's my baby fishy right here. Hello, little fella. Hi. You're a good fishy. You know what? I made us feed you. Let's feed the fishy. Alrighty, you little piranhas. Oh, wow. Most of the food that was left was dust. Damn, he's running. I just heard a frog jump in. I wish it were light enough for me to show you the froggy. Let's see. Maybe I can show you. Yeah, there's not enough light. You're never going to see the froggy. You see how much air they got over here? Look at how much air the fishy gets. That's an air pump right there. 80 liters a minute. It's crazy. The fish get so much oxygen. They get clean water, but they also get a lot of oxygen. Happy fishing. There we go, the fishy's eating. It's a good fish. They're such a beautiful little fishy. Oh, the depressed fish just went to eat something. Oh, now he's eating off the bottom again. I hate when he does that. Somebody made fun of me and said that they're bottom feeders, and I said, don't you call my fish a politician? How fucking dare you. My fish is not a member of Congress. They're patrolling. They're not bottom feeding, they just patrol. So I can patrol the top, but I can't get to the bottom unless I get in the pond. So my little fishies patrol the bottom for me. Patrolling. Wow, look at the depressed fishing. He's running. Yeah, I missed him. I gotta take that big one out of there. I don't use those anymore. I was using those to move the water around before I got the oxygenator and the second filter. But they don't, like the dirt just stays in the filter. It doesn't leave. And the moment you touch it to get it out of the water, it becomes really, really nasty, and all the dirt gets released unless you're insanely careful. I mean, those things are anywhere from 300 to 800 gallons per hour. And those pumps are 10,000. So you can't see anything moving, but they're doing an insane amount of work. So even though this water looks still over here, it's not still at all. There's tons of movement. As you can see, because it's nice and clear. I got a vacuum in the bottom. I gotta get a better vacuum. That's Bill. Bill is the one that has that weird looking tumor looking thing on his fin. What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? You hear that? Oh my god. You fucking weirdo. He's going buck, 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 buck. Damn. Mistook you for a depressed fishy, didn't I? Bill's a fat ass. Look at this fish. Look at this fat fucking fish. Let me get them some more food. Okay, here we go. There's more food there but I don't usually do this. They stick to their feeding schedule. However, there are a lot more fishy now than before. Let's see when they notice the food, all right? When do you think they're gonna notice it? Come on, let's see. There's also a bunch of fish on the other side. There's tons of fish on the other side. Let's see how long it takes them to figure out that the food is over here instead of over there. Oh, there's a big fish. That's a ghost. You see look at how big that fish is. That's my biggest one right now. Ghost. See ghost? That black fish in the middle. Yeah, that's a beautiful fish right there. That's a shark down there with the orange line on his top. See shark, black fish with the orange in the right, the orange stripe. Yeah. Wide angle camera sucks. Come on, focus, you fuck. There we go. That's Bill. The wind is blowing, so you see all the food is moving towards here now. Damn, that was some violent sounding shit over there. It's a fishy. You know that these fish convert 95% of what they eat to poop. Horribly inefficient. They're not the most efficient creature. That's why if you have other type, when you're looking at these filters, they rate them not based on the water but by the type of fish. So it's like if you have normal you can have 100 normal fish for certain filters, but they'll say you could have 20 koi. I'm thinking, why? Because koi convert most of their food to shit. And they're being very aggressive. I'm not used to hearing the waves like that when they eat. You'll hear it, but you won't hear it that much. Look at that giant shark fish with his orange stripe on the top. That's my depressed fishy over there. But the white one. But he doesn't look depressed right now. Actually, no, that's not. Is that the depressed one? Or is that he's smaller? I can't tell. Or is that the depressed one? Fuck. God damn it, there's too many fish. Wait, no, that's Bill. Bill is the fat one. Where's the depressed white fish? I gotta get another light over here so you can see. I feel bad because they like to go to the bottom because it's warmer and it's deeper over here in the bottom. But if they're on the bottom sleeping over here, then these guys over here are not going to see the food over there. I wonder if they think to themselves, why are all the fishies over here now? Why am I alone? Maybe I should check this out. Maybe they get scared and they think they all got eaten by a heron. Or maybe they think, nothing. They just don't think at all because they're fish. Look at a tiny one. He wishes he could get the food in his mouth, but he can't because he's too small. So he still has to eat off of the side. My favorite was the fishy that kept trying to eat the pellet, but his mouth wasn't big enough and he kept chasing the pellet. He tried so hard, but he couldn't eat the food. You see this little guy over here? Like this pellet's right above him, but his mouth is too tiny to eat them. You poor little bastard. I love my fish. This is such a happy thing to have in the backyard. See the fishy? That's a fishy. He's trying, look at him. He's eating off of the side of the pond. There's a lot of bacteria that I got. It's supposed to be the beneficial bacteria for the pond. Put it in there every few months. My plants are not doing very well because it got to be... Well, A, they eat all the roots of the plants because they're bastards. But when it got to be 25, 26 degrees, the plants were not very happy. You could tell that the plants are not very happy. I'm going to have to try and bring them back to life. Or get some new ones. They really do like to eat the roots off of these plants. See, if they ate the leaves, they'd have food. But when you eat the roots, you're screwing yourself. You're only screwing. Fishies don't have good impulse control. Look at that bright one over there. That's a bright fish. Man, look at here. There's another one. See that? Wow. Look at how bright that fish is. And that's a happy one over there. See the one with the white head and the red top? That is so cool. What a happy fishy. What a beautiful fishy. Look at how healthy the fishy is. Gets to eat the best food, the highest water quality. These fuckers are so spoiled. They deserve to be spoiled though. They're good animals. Very good. Very good creatures. They got more food than they should have. I was expecting some of the fish from over there to come over here, but they're probably sleeping. They haven't gotten fed manually in a really long time, so just once is okay. Look at that miniature fishy over there. It's really nibbling at the bottom. You got this one. The thing about the plants that I like is that, wow, that whitefish is going crazy. There's no pellet there, bro. What are you even trying? What are you doing? Eat a pellet. Fucking idiot of a fish. Look, he's eating everything besides the pellet. Like, he's not even eating the plant. You're not even putting the plant in your mouth, bro. What are you doing? Okay, this one's putting the plant in his mouth at least. This is so fucking stupid. Look at all the pellets he got over here. And he's like, I'm not gonna eat these top tier expensive pellets Lewis got. I'm going to suck up the top of the water. Usually if they put their head above water, and you see several of them doing that, that means there's a lack of oxygen in the water, or their gills are burning because you fucked up and didn't put a dechlorinator on your hose and poured a dechlorinator in the water. I do both for insurance, so I have a dechlorinator that goes on my hose, and I pour dechlorinator all over the place when I'm doing a water ad, just in case. So like if one screws up, I got the other. But these people are not, these fish are not like all at the top, so I think that they're fine oxygen-wise, especially with that oxygenator on. They should be really good with oxygen. I think he was just being a silly fish. That's what I like about these people. Sometimes they're silly fish. That's my little baby fish over there. One of the things I've been considering doing, if I really did want to be a masochist, is I was going to put a net that's very, very fine grained. And I was going to put that maybe 1 or 2 feet up on the bottom of the pond. And the purpose of that is that when the eggs fall down, the baby fish will be isolated from the adult fish. So the baby fish won't have to worry about getting eaten by the adult fish, and the eggs won't get eaten by the other fish, because fish are dumb. They eat their own. They eat their own kids. They're sick creatures. So if they had a chance to grow on the bottom, then there'd be massively more fish. And eventually, since they're tiny, they'll be able to leave the net. But they would leave the net once they're big enough that they're probably not going to be eaten by their parents. But if I do that, I'm going to wind... They lay over 100,000 eggs. One fish will lay 20 to 100,000 eggs. And I know that there's more than one fish laying eggs in this pond. So, that's a lot. I love how there's still pellets over here. And they're still just like, bro, eat the pellet. It's like platinum diamond koi food or something. Hello, little fishy. Will you let me pet you? What happens if I try to pet the fishy? Will you let me pet the fishy? Oh, you let me pet the fishy. Wow, you trust me. Hi. Okay, never mind. I hope I didn't scare the fishy. I actually got to pet the fishy. That was really nice of the fish. Whoa, what the hell is that? You hear that? What are you doing over there? What are you doing, you strange fish? Look at how wide Bill is. That's a big fish. This fish is not as long as Ghost, but it's definitely wider. BMI on that fish is off the charts. I think it's half the size of Mr. Clinton. He's trying to eat the leaf. I like that they're at least trying to eat the plant branches instead of eating the roots. I appreciate that. Whoa, that was a frog over there. The frog is very shy. The moment I come by, he runs away as fast as he can. This is really relaxing. I really like coming home to see this at the end of the day, rather than my neighbor's fire escape. My next project was I was going to make this thing of, well, I have a really nice filter that goes in front of the air pump, but I was going to make this fiberglass tunnel going to it to dull the noise. You can't cover it because it needs an intake, but you can make a tunnel around it so it can still suck the air in, but as it's sucking the air in, the reflections go away so that you don't hear it as much. That's on the list, the never-ending list of projects. Let's see if Bill will let me pet the fishy. Nah, okay. No petting the fishy. How about you? Can I pet the fishy? Can I pet the fishy? Good fishy. Oh, he just kicked up a bunch of dirt. Here, fishy. Here, Bill. Hey, Bill doesn't like me very much. I like that he's paranoid, though. What if I was a heron? He should stay away. Okay. Time to go to sleep. What a happy little fishy. I love this pond. So many happy creatures. I got all the room in the world to run around. No fishbowl. No tiny little aquarium. We're going from... When you think of the size of the fish and the size of the fishbowl or aquarium, imagine if you spent your entire life in a room that was only 3 times to 4 times the length of your body. Or the height of your body. It's crazy. Fishy needs freedom. Do you remember how many leaves and branches and everything else were on these plants when I first got them? It's only been, I think, I can't remember, it's been about 7 or 9 months, so this is par for the course. Okay, time to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the fishy. Have a great rest of your day, people. You deserve it.